What is that lovely scent I smell? The smell of fungi, mushrooms in the wild, spider webs, blueberry and acai tea, the scent of me, jasmine, saffron, blueberries. The scent of smell is so wonderful, one of the most keen chakras that we have in our body system. And we have more than 7 chakras. In other words, energy centers that help us understand energy, that help us emit and absorb and understand energy, because that's what it's all about. My dog said when he gets out, I think he has an obsession with smelling every single thing. Even if we take the same trail every day, he has to smell everything. As if he's a hound dog. He's supposed to be a pit bull. He may be mixed with a hound dog. I don't know. But he smells the trail. And he likes to mark his trail every step of the way. But anyway, I wanted to come forth and just do a brief share. If I didn't say, welcome to the City of Healing, where the city resides within. This is your sister, Sinette Enter. Excuse me. The scents are so strong, got me sneezing a little bit. Anyway, I want to talk about the caution about casting spells. Because casting spells, especially when it's on a broad spectrum, can cast one to drink their own poison. But also I wanted to say that particularly love spells, and I shared in a previous video, probably my previous channel videos that I deleted a whole bunch of, I talked about the dangers of casting spells, and particularly love spells, because everything should be free will, and you should not have to want to cast a spell on someone to get them to respond the way that you want, because no matter what, someone still has free will, and even though this spell has been cast upon them, if they turn out, if who they truly are is basically a murderous, abusive person, then your fate could be very much so in danger. So we think that we know people, but then we cast spells on them, then we get what we truly don't know that we're asking for. Then we look for remedies to omit the spell, and sometimes you do so on time, and sometimes you do not. So I just want to put out there, casting spells. And I know talking about spells and witches and rituals is kind of taboo. And people would say, hey, are you a witch? Do you do rituals and this, that, and the other? And, sometimes I answer with funny answers, and sometimes I don't. But I always admit this question. I said the world is basically made of spells, and we have certain products that we use, such as certain lotions and potions that we get out of a store, and they tell you, hey, this is what it's supposed to do for you. That's a spell. People put certain things in their businesses to bring them such things as luck or fortune. That's a spell. You say certain things, or you say certain prayers. That's why when I pray, I say I pray for different nations, because everybody don't want the same prayer. So you have to consult and know what is the need of that particular nation or person before you can say that you're going to pray for them. So I just wanted to just put that out there as an air of caution when we talk about casting spells. And I know people think that it's evil and wicked and this, that, and the other, when in fact we do it every day. words create spells. Things that we do create spells. Things that we do as rituals create spells. And what people may call magic is things that we do every day. Magic exists in nature every day. And science say that they think they understand it when in fact they don't understand everything, or we wouldn't necessarily be in the shape that we in now. I mentioned in a previous video that was taken down about a spell that was placed upon us, and of course, that video got omitted as well. But like I said, when you do mass spells like that, you have to be careful, because you can end up drinking your own poison. And I wouldn't, unless you know what's going on, I wouldn't try to incorporate that in my lifestyle of creating love spells. It's very low vibrational. Instead, I suggest that one work on themselves and write down things that they want out of a relationship, and don't put a particular face or person to it. You just write it down or put in your mind's eye what you want in a mate, male or female, what you want, and that way you know what you don't want, and that's what you look for. You don't put that energy into one particular person or thing or situation because you don't fully understand the full scope of that person. Because if that person was for you, they will be for you. Oh boy, oh my goodness, I got confirmation. You wouldn't believe it. 2 hawks were just chasing each other, passing me. That was, oh my goodness, confirmation. I'll just end it there. Anyway, thanks for visiting the city, and I hope that you all have a beautiful Sunday. Take care.